In the earlier meeting, back on January 19th at the Summit in Houston, the Knicks beat the Rockets 93-77, keyed by John Starks. It was one of the Knicks' best performances of the season and rebounded by Smith.
Well, no surprise that Bonner is on him. I don't think Pat Riley has a lot of confidence in the fact that either Pat Riley or John Starks would be able to match up well with Drexler.
Been a very difficult matchup for the Knicks. They have been burned on a number of occasions. That pass intended for Chilcutt. Houston Rockets coming off the Friday night victory against the Bullets in Landover. Nice move by Ewing, who usually does not get going early. Ewing, yes. So Patrick Ewing has opened up on fire. He has all 6 Knick points.
Even though the Knicks have scored there with Patrick Ewing, Bonner is going to have to get in better position, cutting to the basket to take Drexler out of the play.
And a beautiful play defensively by Anthony Bonner, helping out and getting the tie-up.
Well, the Rockets want to come down and double team. Patrick is so effective when he takes the shot without putting the ball on the floor.
Davis opening up against Clyde Drexler, who is looking for Hakeem Olajuwon, and the foul is called on Bonner. Ewing getting the good position, and that won't count. Foul before the shot attempt.
It's going to be on Olajuwon for pushing Ewing. Patrick, this is a move that he has not been using that much. This was something the last couple of years he used quite a bit. That little runner off the wrong foot does not get credit for the basket, as Olajuwon with a little bump from the midsection.
Please. Olajuwon for Drexler for 3. And rebounded by Ewing. Lost it. Olajuwon. Harper with the save. Well, they've hit on 5 of their first 6. Smith around Chilcutt. Olajuwon with the rejection. So Hakeem with the block shot. He is number 3 all-time in that department, behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Mark Eaton.
Well, Charles Smith getting a rare opportunity inside, but not taking it strong enough to draw the foul.
Ewing from deep. And rebounded by Chilcutt. 4 minutes gone by, and the Knicks with an 11-5 lead. Olajuwon way off. Ewing to the fadeaway. And Drexler on the box out. The Knicks 11 and the Rockets 5. Ewing, yes. No question about the intent of the Knicks right at the start.
It's because I want to see people that don't get a chance to play as much get an opportunity.
Well, you could tell by Pat Riley's body language sitting on the bench. Minutes, you are happy. Pat Riley didn't even enjoy his 200th New York Knicks victory.
Ewing. And I think you can relate to that here than those short periods of joy after victory. We feel the same way after our broadcast, it should be pointed out. Fan of defense from the crowd. Here's Ellie getting the step, going to the reverse, and tipped home by Olajuwon. That's his first field goal. 9. Here's Bonner going down the middle, rejected. Ewing on the recovery. Air ball handled by Bonner. And a foul is called. 4:35 remaining in this first quarter. Davis for 3. Yes. Hubert Davis with 8 points. The Knicks 20 and the Rockets 9. Olajuwon with the spin. Not a good shot. Here comes Bonner. And Ellie right back. Rockets push it down. Davis on the steal. Ewing for Bonner.
I think Patrick felt a little bit guilty that he was unable to handle that earlier fast break play.
Right before the All-Star break, and then that season high the other night. Ewing keeping it alive. He said it seems like the Knicks want to make it a best of 9 or 10. Just continue the series.
Like on the playground, you keep going till you win.
Patrick Ewing. Olajuwon battling for position against Ewing. Olajuwon. And again, it's Smith off the board.
Patrick Ewing has had a couple of terrific defensive sequences against Olajuwon, making him take a much tougher shot than he would like.
For practice, he actually brought the Knicks to town earlier than usual. The Knicks rarely practice full scale on the road. That's a 3. 3 3-point shots. In one game against Boston, they attempted an NBA record-tying 31 three-point field goals.
Speaking of advantages, Olajuwon with an overwhelming advantage inside on Herb Williams. Gets Williams on the fronting situation. Mason comes over, but nothing he can do as Olajuwon just overpowers him to the basket.
Scores on Saturday Night Live last night. Greg Anthony rejected by Hakeem Olajuwon. Not the barometer.
Especially the ones whose minutes are going to be affected. Mario Ellie and wait till Vernon Maxwell gets back.
Olajuwon on the follow. And a foul is called, and Hakeem upset again. Thought it was a late call. But he'll go to the line. Ewing picks up the foul, his first.
Patrick fronting Olajuwon once again. Mason coming over. They felt that they had Hakeem pinned underneath the backboard too far, but the athletic ability and leaping ability and strength of Olajuwon able to push his way back into the play and draw the foul. LaFleur, who shoots the ball so well from the perimeter, not too many centers. They don't know what to do. Cover the basket or Ewing.
There was Ewing from the perimeter. 5 of 7, and then they were able to settle down. Remember last year in the championship season, they opened up 15-0 to equal the 1948-49 Washington Capitals NBA record. Ewing again from the outside. 6 of 10. Here's Murray to the drive. Smith got a piece of it. And the whistle by Dan Crawford. Houston foul. It's in 40 seconds to go in the half. Hopper again saw the opening. Olajuwon got a piece of it. Here's Cassell leading a 3-on-2. The Knicks do hustle back. Cassell able to finish it off. Nice move. Hopper. Yes. That's a two-pointer. Half a foot on the line. Shot clock at 7. Olajuwon. And the Knicks now lead 57 to 53. 15 seconds. Ewing from Mason. Patrick Ewing, who has improved with his passing, right on target with Anthony Mason. Final seconds of the half. Olajuwon with 3 seconds. Yes. And the Knicks now lead 59 to 55. Hopper getting down court, gets it away. So that is the end of the first half here at Madison Square Garden. The New York Knicks 59 and the Houston Rockets 55. Ewing with 14, Cassell with 13, the high point men in this half. Coming up, the Prudential halftime report with Bob right after these messages. Boston. Ellie able to get it to Drexler. And Drexler for Chilcott. Beautiful return for Olajuwon. And the Rockets are within 2. Ewing. 16 for Patrick Ewing. The Knicks 64 and the Rockets 60. Olajuwon goes to the third option. Bonner with the rebound. Nice ball movement on the sequence, and Ewing draws the foul.
The Knicks have really improved on this part of their game in this particular season. The ball going inside to Patrick Ewing. Here is on the little jump hook as he got good position in the paint.
Rockets with a chance to take the lead for the first time. Olajuwon off a double team, and the foul is called.
The basket.
This is a Knicks team that has won 2 straight, a home-and-home sweep of Miami. They have won 12 of the last 16 of their last 10 games. Oh, what a spin by Olajuwon. Yes, Hakeem Olajuwon with a gorgeous move, and it cuts it to a 1-point Knicks lead. And 2 blocked shots. Knicks 69, Rockets 66, and both Olajuwon and Ewing go down. The call against Ewing.
Both teams executing much better at the start of this third quarter. Here, Patrick Ewing very aggressively overpowering Olajuwon inside. Patrick looks much stronger in this ball game than Hakeem, but watch this great escape dribble on the fadeaway by Hakeem Olajuwon. If Hakeem can't beat him with strength, he'll beat him with quickness, as the Houston Rocket bench appreciates it.
The lead for Olajuwon from Cassell. He's triple teamed. from the line. It's a two-pointer. Mario Ellie, every time he comes to New York, has all kinds of ticket problems. They brought him to New York City. Anthony Mason. And Hakeem Olajuwon has turned it. He's in 4 of his last 5 after the slow start. Ellie feeling it, hits the 3, and he has tied the game. Kenny Smith for Hakeem Olajuwon, now being guarded by Anthony Mason, and has no trouble shooting over the shorter Mason.
Shooting in the half court very well.
We're just under 5 minutes remaining in the third, and a reach-in foul, and that is number 4 on Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon inside as Mason is on him. The Rockets recognize it. No double team can get down there quickly enough.
Team foul on the Rockets. Knicks have 4. Ewing with the drop step. And the game is tied at 75. Starks and Hopper now in the backcourt. Ewing, Mason, Smith up front, and Ewing was fouled. Starks on the run. Mason pushes to Ewing. And the foul. In the third, and the Knicks lead by 6. Olajuwon again guarded by Mason. Yes, and it counts.
Well, Rudy T could only buy a couple of minutes for Hakeem Olajuwon with those 4 fouls, but this is what a lot of people are talking about. As this season wears on, it's going to be very hard, especially until they get Herrera and Ori back, because Hakeem Olajuwon is going to have to play a lot of minutes. Nothing Mason can do here.
In the third, Marv Albert, Matt Gugas, Ahmad Rashad from Madison Square Garden. Olajuwon, yes. Hubert Davis did, but Starks has done a good job. Nice hit fake, just over the block, and a foul is called.
The more aggressive team on both backcourts this afternoon.
Ewing, and he draws the foul.
Just a wonderful feeling, knowing that Clyde will take care of the backcourt.
Knowing where Anthony Mason is going to be, and he's been delivering the ball.
Ewing feeling for Olajuwon. Getting possession.
For curling around the side, the Drexler poses a difficult problem.
Loose ball foul. Don Murray.
Patrick Ewing having no problem with Olajuwon today. As far as strength is concerned, he has had his way.
7 assists. The Knicks won 11. The Rockets 98. Bad pass out by Ewing. We're approaching 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Ewing with the drop step. And a loose ball foul. Team. Down to a minute and 40 remaining in the fourth. Ewing is stopped and tied up. Beautiful play by Olajuwon.
Well, all afternoon, Patrick Ewing has been working and bodying Olajuwon, beating him into the lane, powering to the basket. This time, Olajuwon holds his ground and forces to jump off.
We come up on a minute to go. Cassell. Olajuwon shooting. Yes. 117, 111. 23. Cassell with the ball fake, finding Olajuwon, and he was fouled. So that will stop the clock. And the 3, Murray from way downtown. And the rebound is handled by Olajuwon. Time running out, though. Ellie off the mark, and that will do it. So the Knicks sweep the season series from the Rockets. They take 2 out of 2. They win here this afternoon, 122 to 117.